I can do a roll. I'll just get dirty. I can do a backflip, but I'm gonna wait. Okay. I picked the worst day to start a business. It was Father's Day, June 22nd, 2022. And at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, I have this terrible idea. I should start a business. But I didn't know how to test it in a low-stakes way. So I'm just going to go knock on 30 doors. And as I'm starting to knock, I'm an hour and a half in. Everyone has said no, or they're not interested, or maybe someday, in fact, I have the receipts to show all the people who said no. And I'm in this process going, man, this is really hard. But then I knock on the 17th door, and this young man opens the door. His name is Nick. And what he says next, you'll have to find out at the end of the presentation. So if you don't know who I am, my name's Daniel Barnes. I'm an author, a speaker, entrepreneur. I've got a marketing agency and a mobile detailing business. A little bit about my book. It went #1 in a category on Amazon. I've been thank you. I've also been a guest on multiple podcasts, including The Mark Haney Show. And so I'm just incredibly grateful for that. And then with the marketing agency, what I've found is that so many people don't believe that their story is interesting. And that's the lie that holds so many people back. And I find people fascinating. And so I'm helping professionals in that capacity. But the reason why we're here today is because I have a mobile detailing business. And yes, thank my sister-in-law for this epic photo. Make fun of me later. With my mobile detailing business, I have now detailed over 700 vehicles, and everything from Rolls-Royce, Maserati, Mercedes, to the more everyday things, your Toyotas, your Hondas, your Teslas, to even some really fun old stuff, a 57 Bel Air, 68 Camaro. And then in addition to that, I'm certified through the polishing school. I've gone through both in-person trainings and online trainings in ceramic coatings. I've also now installed dozens of ceramic coatings. I was also last month flown to Florida to install a ceramic coating. So I've just done a lot in that world. And my menu of services, if you're like, what does he do? How can such a finely dressed man also detail cars? And I don't detail in a bow tie, unfortunately. But I offer ceramic coatings as well as interior detailing. So if you have crackers or Cheez-Its or goldfish, I've seen it all. If you're a parent, you're gonna be in good hands. And then I do exterior detailing, engine bay cleaning, and headlight restoration. Now I also have a monthly maintenance program, so if someone's going, I don't have time to take care of this, I'm a business owner or I'm a busy parent, a lot of times I end up working with business owners or dual income households. And then ceramic coatings, they're just gonna protect the paint from bird droppings, sun damage, as well as it creates this hydrophobic property, which simply means that dirt and water don't stick to the paint. And really the effect is your friends end up going, how is your car always so clean? And they go, I have a guy. So there's a little bit of my pricing. Okay, so now back to the story that I talked about in the beginning. Who is this guy? We'll get to him in a second. So I'm talking with Nick, but I'm only in this moment talking with Nick because of this moment. This moment happened 4 months prior. I'm in a setting very similar to this. And this guy's name is Mark Randall. He sold his company to Adobe for $400 million. And so when he spoke, I went, hey, pay attention. And he said these words. And these words were the reason why I was having this conversation with Nick 4 months later. And the words are this: every idea is a bad idea until it's been tested in the marketplace. Every idea is a bad idea until it's been tested in the marketplace. So the reason why I was having this conversation with Nick in this present moment was because I went, maybe I'd want to start a detailing business, but I don't know. It's a bad idea. But I went, great, if it's a bad idea, how do I test it and how fast can I test it? And so I decided to knock on 30 doors. And what happened was, as I was talking with Nick, he goes, hey, do you clean carpets? And me being like, internally, have I ever done this? No. Can I do this? Probably. So I say yes. And he goes, oh great, I have this old Porsche 944 and I need it detailed. So these are all the notes from that day when I first started. And he said, yes, that was the first vehicle I ever detailed. And now I've detailed over 700 vehicles. And I'm in this room because of that quote and that conversation with Nick. And that's a part of why, if you think like, does my story matter? Do these small interactions, does this one yes, does saying yes to this one person who's just getting started in business, does it matter? Yes, it matters. So, how can you help for free? 2 really simple ways. 1, if you have used my detailing service and you have never left me a Google review, as soon as I am done with this, I'm going to post in the WhatsApp group the link to my Google Business review, page, as well as my book link. If you have read my book, please leave it a review on Amazon. It really helps. If you have used my detailing service, if you could also leave a review. Those are the 2 easiest ways to help me. And it's totally free. It just helps other people find this great work that I do or that I have created. And then, so now I have time for Q&A. I think I have about 2 minutes.
Can you just pass through the pricing list? Can you just go
Absolutely.